The Mark of Mariki. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot of this, isn't it? For those that don't know, I love character customization. We're going advanced. Sorcerer is listed as the most complex, so I'm definitely thinking some sorcerer. Dazzle. Is there a way of removing the clothing? We're looking a little bit weird. We will be having our beautiful man to run around with somewhere in the southern coast of Frenendraga. I feel like the 3 that I didn't make are going to be dead by the end of this. I'm going to be kind of disappointed if my siblings do live because I didn't put any time into them. So, I don't know. I'm enjoying my time with these people that I assume are going to be dead soon. Oh, shut up, lanyard. Is it holding up? It does seem to be holding up. Great. I was worried about an encoding error after the last one, but it seems like all okay. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I am back, and this time I'm playing an early access game. I'm David, for those that do not know, and welcome. So, today I'm going to be tackling and beginning Solasta 2. Now, I've been keeping an eye on this. I did play the demo, but that was also before I started recording playing demos, and I did think the demo was good. There was some, especially for those that played the demo, and if you got to the end, you probably will know what I'm talking about, but at the end, there was the climax of the situation. The combat was good. The main annoyance was the repetition of lines. But again, that was just the demo, and the demo took place outside of this as a whole, I believe. I don't even think the characters are present in this. I could be wrong. I guess I'll find out when I start this. But overall, the demo was good, and it made me feel good about the game as a whole. I also like the fact that they are doing an early access. In general, I do think that early access games are a bit overused, and they do kind of make me a little bit weary, especially if they just seem like they're going to live in early access. However, Baldur's Gate 3 did an early access model, essentially, and I played that. I played 69 hours. Didn't intentionally do 69 hours, mind you, but I did play 69 hours of the Baldur's Gate 3 when it was in early access. I got to see it evolve over time as they took feedback, integrated new steps, and Solasta 2 definitely seems like they're trying to go that methodology. In fact, there was a post that they made on X the other day, and somebody was questioning the leveling cap that is currently on the game, and I point out to them about the fact that Baldur's Gate 3 did a level cap as well, and if they're following their kind of early access model, we should be expecting that. And Solasta 2 actually liked my comment, which makes me think, yes, they are in fact following the Baldur's Gate 3 early access model, which I think is a good one, because they were able to morph that game so much into what we love now. And I have nearly 1,000 hours in Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm very excited to be able to have another game that's vast and uses the Dungeons & Dragons system, because I'm also quite a D&D fan. So I'm excited about this and hope it holds up. I do know already that there were some people that have experienced some crashes with the game, and that there was a lot of feedback in regards to the face modeling, character creation. I obviously haven't dove into it myself, so I don't know the ins and outs of it entirely, but they've already addressed it on the Steam webpage as well. So they are actively reviewing feedback, taking account of it. They do have an early access roadmap as well, so they have this pretty well planned out. So I think the end product is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to say it's at this point going to be on par with Baldur's Gate 3. I have seen some comments that apparently there's no romancing system in this, which I hope that's just an early access thing. I know I played Solasta 1, so I don't know if that was like also an aspect over there, but I am a fan of my romance options, so who knows? Maybe they'll make that a thing in the end game, but I don't really think that there's much of it, which again, circling back to Baldur's Gate 3's early access, you couldn't really advance the romances all that far in the Baldur's Gate 3 early access. So I think it's to be expected that if they were going to add them, that it makes sense that they would probably add them more towards the main game. But as of right now, it seems like that's just not a thing, which is a little bit of a shame, but we shall see what happens. But I'm excited to get into this, so we're going to begin. If you enjoy the video, please give it a like, give a comment, subscribe, of course, because that helps me out. If there are other, like, not necessarily early access games, but other kind of demo games or anything like that you would like to see me play for just like YouTube video editing purposes, I am enjoying doing more of this definitive YouTube editing kind of stuff. I'm paying for editing software, Adobe Premiere Pro. You're getting my money, so I might as well make good use of it by editing. So let me know, and we're gonna get into this. All right, I do think it is a bit loud for me. I hope it's not that this won't make it too quiet for the video at large, but I am gonna bring it down to like 80%. New adventure. Which statement fits you best? Get a recommended difficulty. I know the basics and prefer slightly more forgiving. I am new and I want to smooth. Oh, that's interesting. So it's at the bottom here. I am familiar with Solasta 1 and the 5e rule set, or I enjoy tactical. I am familiar with the 5e rule set and I enjoy tactical challenges. Not familiar with Solasta 1. We'll go in here. Authentic mode. This mode applies rules as written settings for the game. It is designed to offer challenge for players comfortable with Solasta's system. I will say, I feel like there's a lot of like takes when it comes to like Dungeons and Dragons and the community around that. But for me, I am a proponent for rules as written for, I would say, probably maybe 80, if not 90% of the time. I do think that there is room for rule of cool, but I do not think that rule of cool is something that should be forefront. I feel like that should be the exception, not a hard fast rule. I do think that sometimes it seems people get a little bit carried away with the rule of cool and forget that there is actual rules. So that's just me, and that's what I'm going with. Apply recommendation. Okay, authentic mode. The mark of Mariki. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot of this, isn't it? Yeah. Why? Can we just get like a Sam? I want like the name like Sam. I don't need things like this. All right. Well, let's see. Mariki, the sign. Create your party. We're starting at level 1, of course. I feel like this, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I do like, if I'm going to be in like a whole campaign for a D&D, I do like starting at level 1. I feel like some people aren't that big of a fan of it, but I enjoy. Quick creation, advanced creation, step-by-step character. We're doing it. Okay. For those that don't know, I love character customization. We're going advanced. All right, so we don't have all the classes just yet. We got ourselves. Oh, should we be getting a model over here? Now game. Maybe that's. Oh, you know. Oh, there he came in today. Okay, there he is. Personality he, voice. Oh, edit appearance. Okay, we're gonna edit appearance. Well, you know what? Wait, randomize, reset. How do I? Okay, cancel. We're gonna figure out what we want to be. I like casting classes. So right now I am considering wizard or sorcerer the most. The music's pretty good. Okay, fighter and cleric seem to have very similar beginning garb, with cleric just having a little bit more ornateness, if that might be the term. I'm guessing these are what they presume to be difficulty of the class. Hit die average. Yeah, complexity. So this is, yeah, fighter definitely makes sense as minimal. Sorcerer is listed as the most complex, so I'm definitely thinking some sorcerer. They do have the saving throws, constitution, which is great for maintaining concentration, and charisma, which is great for talking to people. Simple weapons. And I do think that they're using the 2024 rule set, which for me personally, I quite enjoy it. I know that some people have not necessarily accepted it, but I like the 2024 5e rules. By and large, I think there's some exceptions. There's some choices where I was just like, eh. But by and large, I'm for it. All right, I do think we're gonna go sorcerer. It looks like we'll be able to change these things, but let's see. Ancestry. All right, so we got elf. We got oh my. Oh, why did that change my gender? That's weird. So elf is the only thing. Oh wait. Did they change my gender again or oh? Okay. Well, we'll circle back to that. It's fine. I do think I might go elf, which they have. Wait, no. Oh, whoops. That's right. Choose one in proficiency steps. Insight. Okay. They got dark vision, pay ancestry, which makes it so they can't be charmed easily. They got keen senses. They got trance. Magic can't put you to sleep. Common language. Ooh, okay. I don't think we had languages. Yeah, no, we didn't have language choices in Baldur's Gate. So that's cool. Elven lineage, not so. Oh, okay, cool. So high elf. No, the firebolt cantrip. Long strider spell. Yeah, okay. So they are, it does look like they're going with the way the 2024 was set up, and the venomous spike cantrip. You learn a level 1 experience retreat protection from poison spell. Misty Step is a very nice spell to have, so I am going to go with High Elf. The Firebolt cantrip. And you can replace it after all. That's nice. All right, let's see. Background. We don't want to do Acrolite. So improvement. Okay, so yeah, okay, nice. So this will be one of the things that I did find that I was not a fan of when it came to 2024 rule set. I don't like how they have specific attributes or abilities that are connected to your background, because I do think that makes it so you have less flexibility with the background that you can select, because you could be wanting to play, for example, a barbarian, but maybe you wanted your barbarian to do something like have a background that was more philosopher, for example, which has nothing, like by default, none of these things benefit a barbarian class. But now you're just saying like, oh, you can't really choose that, or you lose any kind of like creating standard. I know some people are just like, well, you don't have to min max, but at the same time, you don't want to make a bullshit character that is going to fail at everything. So I don't like the fact that it's tied to 3 ability scores. I did like it more when you would just be able to apply 2 points to 1 score, 1 point to 1, or 3 points across without having it kind of like set in stone. I think that was my biggest gripe with the 2024 rule changes, is because it becomes, oh, so you're a cleric, so you're probably going to choose 1 of 3 backgrounds because those are the only things that are going to really make sense stat-wise for you. That is my tangent. But here we go. So this is intelligence, wisdom. So ideally, I suppose we want one that's going to be, I feel like charisma and potentially constitution or dexterity could be good. Spy is charisma. Ooh, we could do spy maybe. Perception and deception, herbalism kit. Origin feat, vigilant. Oh, okay. So they even, I do like the fact that you get feats with origin feats with characters. In perception, if you already have gain expertise in perception. Okay. Being surprised doesn't impose disadvantage. See, I mean, I think there's a fine, but I don't necessarily know if I want them. Charisma, okay. Occultist could be fun. Charisma, dexterity, medicine, deception. So I believe it. You only choose one of these two. I don't think you get both, but proficiency, add your proficiency bonus to ability checks. Scroll kit. Add your proficiency. Okay, that could be good. Magic initiate. Ooh, we get extra spells. And we get a wand. And something, I think I'm gonna go with the cultist because that sounds fun. So let's do occultist, and then it seems like select your base ability scores, higher values, more points. Okay. Let's see. Charisma, they have starred as important. Let's get that up to 15. And then our constitution, let's get up to 14. And let's do this to maybe 13. We don't need high strength. Our intelligence, we probably at least want a 10. Let's do 12. So I'm thinking that. And then we can add a point to our dexterity and 2 points to our charisma from our background that we selected. I'm not showing, maybe it's over here. Okay, yeah. So let's do 2 points here, 1 point here. There we go. So we got Constitution will be a +2, so that's good for our health. And that means since we're going to have proficiency to the saving throws, we're going to have +2 plus whatever our proficiency bonus. So we'll have pretty good concentration potential there. Dexterity is going to be good because I assume they are going to have mage armor in this, and mage armor is a base AC of 13 plus your dexterity modifier, which would be a 2. So that would give our AC a 15, which isn't like obviously great, but it's decent enough. And then our charisma, we're just gonna be talking our way through things. All right, let's see. So select a proficiency, granting a proficiency bonus on ability type sorcery. So deception is blocked out, I believe, because we already have that. Now, persuasion is pretty good. So let's do persuasion. Arcana is intelligence-based. Wisdom. I don't really feel like we're going to need too much intimidation with deception and persuasion in our toolkit. Though, we could, because we are an occultist, what if we just lose persuasion and we just be a deceptive little bastard? And we do Arcana and Insight. Insight is good to knowing like if somebody's lying, stuff like that. Arcana is good for magic or sorcerer. Does make sense. Oh, okay. And now we can do perception. So this is relatability. This is from our Fae or elf ancestry. Okay. So we got insight as an option there, but I do like perception. And select, ooh, we get, okay, here we go. Languages, To be played, this can unlock interactions with some NPCs or objects. So we are Elvish. So let's go ahead and do Elvish. I am glad. That is something that I thought Baldur's Gate would have benefited from, is if they added a more of language things. So this is exciting. I'm happy about this. Goblin. I don't know how much you're going to be interacting with Goblin. Part of me wants to do Draconic, because if we did... Well, I don't know what subclasses there are. I know that in theory, if you do the Draconic subclass for Sorcerer, I believe you learn that language. But if we did Draconic and then we ended up taking that, I believe we should be able to choose another language anyway. So let's just do Draconic. Spells. We're gonna get so many spells, guys. I'm excited. Okay, Acid Splash, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, Annoying Bees. I feel like that's specific to this. Deals 1d4 piercing damage. The target also has disadvantage on concentration saving throws until the start of your next turn. That's in theory good, but the D4 is not exactly great damage. So I will think about that. We do get to choose 4 right off the bat here. And I think we get some other ones too. Shadow Armor grants you 3 temporary hit points. Okay, so that's for 1 minute. Okay. Chill Touch. This is on hit. This is a melee hit. This is no longer range. It used to be range. For those that played Baldur's Gate 3, Chill Touch is arranged in that, but they did change that to close range melee. Okay, but they also made it a D10 instead of a D8. Dazzle. The target is dazed. They can't take reactions until the start of the next turn. Negated by a dexterity save. I see. Shadow Dagger deals 1d4 damage. Okay, I know I'm doing Shadow Dagger. So this sounds almost like, oh, and it's negated. So this is Wisdom save. So this is a save base. This sounds almost like Psionic Daggers from the Rogue subclass, Soul Knife, which I'm currently playing a character that is a Soul Knife Rogue. So I like this. Shocking Grasp is a good one, and it makes them so that they can't do opportunities. It is a D8. I do know I want to choose something that is close, so it's going to be whether or not I want to do Chill Tack or Shocking Grasp, most likely. Firebolt, classic, but I believe we're going to get that with our Ancestry anyway. Light. Create a light? Nah. Plus, isn't that concentration? Doors. Ooh! We're getting Sorcerer's Burst. I really like this. The thing about this spell, and this is also introduced to 5e, is it has basically bouncing damage. So, as you can see in the description, if you roll an 8, because it is a d8 attack, you roll it again, and you get the number based off of your spellcasting modifier, which is our Charisma, which is pretty good. We're gonna have a 3. So in theory, if we rolled an attack, even being at level 1, if you're really lucky with your rolls, you can roll an 8, roll another 8, roll another 8, roll another 8. That's 4 8s. That's 32 damage. Obviously, that's like best case scenario. But when you have the potential of doing 38 damage with the cantrip at level 1, obviously, it's a gamble in regards to if you ever actually get like that much, but the potential is there. So I love the concept of this spell. And it only gets better as you get higher levels, because once you hit 5, you're rolling 2 dice, increases your chances of getting an 8 on a d8. And because it's only 8 sides, it's not like a d20 where like the odds are 1 in 20. Your percent chance is good. So I really like Sorcerer's Burst, and I'm glad that they included it in this. True Strike. I am also very glad with how they changed True Strike, because True Strike in the original form was bullshit. It just gave you advantage on your next turn. So basically, it'd be like, I'm going to do True Strike. My turn's over. Wait an entire circle while everyone else is out there slicing and dicing and casting magic to get back to your turn. Be like, well, now I have advantage. But most things have already died or have been heavily damaged. You might as well have just taken the gamble on attacking. But now it gives you good melee attack, and you have the option of doing radiant damage. So it is definitely an improvement to the original formula. I don't think we necessarily need it. Right now we have a Shadow Dagger, and we got Sorcerer's Burst. Sorcerer's Burst is a roll to hit. This is a saving throw. This, I think we're going to do for if we get a close range tussle. And let's do Shocking Grasp, I think. In case, like, this could be good for close range and we really don't want them to heal. This is really good if they're close range and we really need to get away because, like, we're dying because they can't do opportunity attacks then. All right, select the spells to learn. You can cast these. So this is from the Sorcerer's class. So these are our level 1 spells. So Burning Hands, it's good close range. It is a dexterity saving throw, and you roll 3d6s for damage. Pretty good. False Life, they did improve it. And that's the other thing that I feel like people, I don't know if they necessarily have caught on to this. The healing in 2024 rule set is so much better than the healing in the base. You got Healing Word is now 2d4 plus whatever your modifier is. You got Cure Wounds is 2d8, and that's just like base kit. Like, that's so much better than having to be level 2 casting in order to get that, which, especially for Healing Word, which is a bonus action for somebody that's like Cleric or whoever is your primary healer, they can still do a cantrip and do some damage and then do Healing Word, and you actually get like a decent amount of healing. Like, you can easily get 10 plus healing, whereas before, and like, it was really good if you got like 6 healing. So it just makes the plight of the healer a little bit more manageable, in my opinion. I don't mind glazing the 2024 rule set all that much. All right, but even still, I don't think I'm going to do False Life. Featherfall, that's a good reaction spell if we need to jump down. I know that in Baldur's Gate, you would find Featherfall scrolls all over the place. So at this juncture, I don't think I'm going to take it. Charm Person, that could be fun. It's a rolled with advantage if you and your allies are fighting. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I'll do that. Chromatic Orb is a good one because you have, similar to like Sorcerer Burst, it doesn't have bouncing damage, but it does have... Wait, what? If you roll the same number on at least 2 d8s, wait, never mind. It does have a little bit of bounce and damage. I didn't realize that they added that. That's pretty cool. I haven't really had a reason, but I do like the fact that it has so many different elements behind it. But if you roll the same number on at least 2 d8s, the orb leaps to a different target within 30 feet. That's really cool. New attack and 3d8 damage rolls are made. A creature can be targeted only once by it. The orb can leap a maximum number equal to the level of the spell slot spent. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna put that on the list. Ice Knife, pretty standard. Shield is a good reaction spell. Mage Armor, we're gonna want some Mage Armor. Now, if we do take, I don't know if they have the Draconic subclass. If they do, I'm gonna take it. That has basically a default armor, in which case we can then drop Mage Armor and gain something else. I believe they now have it as 10 plus dexterity plus charisma modifier. Before it used to be basically your base AC was 13 plus your dexterity, which made it basically mage armor. I believe in the 2024 rule set, it is your base is 10, which is base for everybody with no armor. And then dexterity, which always goes into armor anyway, unless you're wearing heavy armor. And then your charisma modifier, which we're a charisma class, so that's going to be great for us, assuming draconic sorcery is a thing. So we're going to do mage armor, but I do want to look at these other options real quick. So comprehend languages. Okay, we got ourselves some rituals. Ritual spells can be cast without spending a spell slot if the spell is in your spell book for wizards or is prepared for other spellcasters. Cool. We still got ritual options. Magic missile, classic. Can't miss, but can be blocked with shield. Sleep. Thunderwave. I like the symbol that they got going on there. Ray of sickness and expedience. Retreat, which we're gonna get with our Fae or elf background anyway. So cool. All right, this is for our high elf feature. We get Acid Splash, Poison, Gray of Frost, Annoying Bees, Shadow Armor option, Dazzle, Firebolt, Light. I don't know. I feel, well, actually, with our Sorcerer Burst, we're already going to have a Source of Fire. I think maybe this does have an area of effect, but I've never been like that big of a acid splash person. Shadow armor, well, if it didn't last for a minute, then maybe. I think I might go with the annoying bees. One, it sounds funny. Two, it could be good if we're in a situation against somebody that's maintaining concentration. So let's go ahead. All right, our magic initiate wizard feat. We get 2 cantrips and then we get 1 more spell. So, like I said, we're gonna be decked out here with cantrips. Poison spray, we don't really need because we could do poison damage. We might just do some fun peripheral ones like Dazzle. Let's see. Because there might be enemies that have special reactions. They can't take reactions until the start of their next turn. So, yeah, let's do Dazzle. And we're already going to have Dark Vision. I'm going to not take that. So maybe we'll take Shadow Armor. It might have its uses. All right, select a spell. You can cast this using a spell slot. Oh, okay. So typically in like the book itself, like the rules, you would have it so that way you get 1 free cast without using a spell slot, and then you can use spell slots after that if you have them. So that seems to be a slight change. Rules as written game. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and get our shield with this. And now let's edit our appearance because we know what we're dealing with. Morphology. Okay, body shapes. Is there a way of removing the clothing just so we can actually see what we're dealing with more so? I wonder. Identity. Personality is sage. Okay. All right. It looks like there's not really that much of an... Oh. All right. Let's see. Body. Can we zoom? All right. I think this is just like the female body. So I think it's male, female, essentially. Headset, presets, shape blending. Okay. I wish I could just scroll and zoom, but apparently you have to click that button. All right. Chain. What is this supposed? Oh. Let's see. Let's do something like that for now, I suppose. Head pre... Okay, so this is just like general. So skin... If we click on that, nice. We kind of look a little bit lemony here. I'm not sure I really care for that skin tone. We do also have like this freckles situation going on. I wonder if we can change that. Now, admittedly, after changing our skin tone, I do think I might go back for those for the dimensions again. We're looking a little bit weird, but again, and there's already been a lot of feedback to them about the character creator, and they have taken notes and they plan to take steps, which is the kind of feedback you want to see from game developers. When you give them feedback, you want to see that they acknowledge and they plan to actually take action. So kudos to them. Let's see. Color tints. I feel like we're gonna create a circus person if I start playing with that. Skin color multiplier. Saturation. I feel like I might really mess something up if I do that, so I think I'm just gonna leave those as is. I feel like we're a little bit weird. Oh, wait a minute. We can change what these are. Let's do that. All right, we're a bit like broad chinned. Let's see if I did that and then brought it down over there. And then if I changed this to maybe like a 4. All right, we're I do wish potentially there was a little bit more like in Baldur's Gate where they had some preset faces that you could just select. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. We will be having our beautiful man to run around with one way or another. Depending how long it takes, I may cut out a portion in the edit so you guys do not need to sit through this. Okay, we do have a face option, so maybe this will help. Eye preset. Ooh, they got some... I'm a fan of these. And we could do the old heterochromia, which I'm a fan of. Why do things go a little bit odd? Iris color. What happened to all those other things? If I selected... Okay. Hue, saturation. Like we are an occultist. We need to remember our roots. Okay, actually, I'm not sure I'm feeling it with that one. Ooh, maybe. Okay, I might be liking this. The left iris color. What if? Is something supposed to be happening? I feel like nothing's really occurring. Okay, well, I like those wrinkle type. Wrinkle? Wait. Again, nothing seems to be really occurring, but I didn't want wrinkles anyway. Freckles. Okay, at least these are changing. Yeah, I still need to go back and work on his face a little bit. Freckle mirror, freckle position, freckle rotation. Okay, there's a lot going on with freckles. Scars, of course. I don't want wrinkles, but I want them scars. I'm thinking this. I'm a fan of like the scars that just come like close to your eye, like, oh, almost lost it. So yeah, let's go with that. Boom, boom, boom. Scar depth. Okay, yeah, I like the depth. It really shows there. Art, yes. All right, let's see. That's a lot. It seems like most of these will cover like the entirety of the face, which I hope they have a little bit more subdued options down the line. Right now, I feel like this is potentially the best one, at least as far as like not taking up the vast majority of the face. I guess they might have a size scaling, but this is already on the lowest, which means the other ones are likely already on the lowest. All right, let's see. We're going to move on to the hair, as maybe that will help like the face situation. Ooh, there's a decent amount of hair options. All right. Hair's not looking bad as far as overall texture is concerned. Boom, boom, boom. All right. What are we thinking? Boom, boom, boom. I'm thinking like short. Right now, I'm considering 8 and 15. This one's a bit too curly, I think. Something that's just like, I have high charisma and I could lie to anybody. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Confirm. Okay, beard style. Now, elves in general, to my knowledge, at least historically, couldn't really have facial hair unless you were like a half elf. So this feels a little bit odd of an add-on. But, I mean, we might as well take advantage of it because I do think that will help our face. Oh, that's not how the picture looks. The picture has like 2 little tail thingies, and instead this comes to like a spike. In fact, it looks basically, oh, I guess not exactly the same. My guess is that potentially this is a beard for a different race, and this is a beard for a different race, and they're kind of potentially wrongly inputted there, slotted for how it gets presented. Yeah, we're not gonna. No, not the mustache. Oh dear. To be honest, I do kind of like this one a bit. I'm just concerned that if they update it, we're gonna get those 2 little like pointy things instead of this. Is my biggest concern right now. But I might risk it for the biscuit. I don't know if if I'm able to change anything after the fact. Ooh, eyebrow shape recent, eyebrow shape. Actually, I'm already like, maybe I don't like this beard. All right, so we got that. So what is... I think this is the well-groomed eyebrows. Wait, let's do that, and then... Oh, okay, so these you kind of just like cancel each other out. Let's do that, but I think I am going to change his beard. Maybe to this. Yeah. I think the mustache kind of helps offset things. I just don't think lone mustache is a good thing. Eyebrow position. I may have to adjust that later on anyway. Is there something to choosing the hair color? Hair and eyebrow color. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now let's go with dark. Ooh, I kind of like this color. It's like a raven. Dark. Yeah. Let's do 11. Highlights. Okay. Eyebrow color. Use hair color for beard. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, eye makeup presets. I don't like how it comes to like a point. So I'm guessing, I don't know if I can, eye makeup shape. Wait. Like, oh dear. Oh no. Oh my. Nope. So if it was just eyeliner, I can go with some eyeliner. Eyeshadow color. Blush, nah. Higher present. Lipstick, nah. All right. Let's go back to the eyes and see. Yeah, no. I wish, like, all of them look very elegant and very feminine. I wish there were some that were just more neutral. First name, last name is locked in. Interactions. Sage. Wait, so we can...
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Wait, so how many...
This is the place. I remember being here.
Okay, so that's... I'm guessing this would be female.
You must need help with something.
Okay,
Hello. Nice to meet you. That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
Okay, I think I like voice 2 more.
I thought I heard movement.
Yeah, it's a little bit...
Saw something, but
It's a little bit deeper. All right, that's caregiver. Everyman.
You must need help with something.
Okay, why is he making that facial expression, though?
Nice to meet you.
Like, the face is a little bit, like, weird in some of these expressions. I don't know about Everyman. Ooh, the Jester?
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
So far,
This
I'm
is the
not
place.
really seeing how this is impacting personality. Let me... The Jester is cynical, provocative, and sneaky. Oh, okay, wait a minute. So they give a little bit... Making fun even when it's inappropriate. Okay. Outlaw. The non-conformist, ambitious, somewhat greedy, and even aggressive.
That might be so. I thought I heard movement.
See, both of these lines are things that we've heard before, though. So I'm not really seeing much of a difference there. Ruler.
Yeah.
The Everyman is a team player. Hero, innocent. Cautious, discreet, soft-spoken, and conflict avoidant. I think I'm going to go with Jester. And then we're going to come back over to our face and see what adjustments we might make now that we have all of this. Alright. I think I'm going to change off of this into something. Let's try 11. Okay, I think that this this kind of works out for what we can do. Our side profile is pretty good. From the front, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we go with that. And if we hit save. I also realized I did not change the name. You know what? He doesn't have the form of it, but I think I am going to go with Fenris, who is one of my favorite characters from the Dragon Age series. Even though Dragon Age 2 is certainly not that, like, substantial of a game, I still really liked his character and like what he went through. So as far as like, obviously what he went through is bad, but I liked his storyline. Wait, so am I making, oh, the Caldwell family? I'm creating my entire family? Ooh, this seems like a lot. If you do fill party, what will that get me? A Claire. Okay, how does my family, wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. Why do I have a dwarf, a human, and a halfling all in my family if I'm an elf? Like, I suppose there could have been like a remarriage or something. I don't know. Also, my guy's looking a bit like old from a distance. I'm just debating on how much I really care about editing them. I might just edit maybe the skill set. You know what? No, I don't think I could be bothered to edit all of them. I think I'm just gonna start the adventure from here. Well, maybe for the paladin, human, aristocrat makes sense to the strength and constitution, or you can divvy up the. Okay, he's got decent charisma, constitution. I would be, you know what, we're just gonna go with it and see how well that they made these ones. I feel like this first one is our main guy to be concerned with. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Start adventure. Because this is opens the inspection. All right, we're gonna hit start adventure because I've been at this for nearly an hour in just character creator. 1095 AC, somewhere in the southern coast of Frendrag. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Running pretty smoothly. There's me and my family. You know what? We're all adopted. That's how I'm justifying this.
What are they doing?
Why are we focusing on him?
Moving a
He's not the
statue to
one I
city.
made.
They do it every year for the holy day of Caladar.
Boom.
Is this something to do with Marike? I told you to pay attention during religious studies.
It is indeed the Redeeming Mother, cleansing the
God,
land
Redeeming
before
Mother.
execution. Even those who fail to redeem themselves in life are forgiven in death. An uncommon representation of our goddess, but fitting for this day of funerals.
About that, we're running a bit late.
Oh yes, I thought I remembered your faces.
We're from the orphanage.
Yes, of
Ah,
course.
there we
You're
go.
the children Mother Caldwell adopted. You must be going to her funeral. Bless her memory. Mahin was a truly righteous woman.
Thank you, Father. Blessed day of Caladar to you.
Why do we all almost sound the same? I feel like the three that I didn't make are going to be dead by the end of this.
Couldn't mistake that mop of red hair for anyone else.
I'm guessing that's what's going to occur. Wait, why are we selected on him? No. We're going to be playing the guy that I made. The one that I care about. Let's leave.
Where are you going? Let's go talk
Hey.
to Landry.
Calm down. There's loot back here, guys. Inspect. Okay. All right, so you got to right click in order to spin the map around. Yeah, I'm used to Baldur's Gate where you can just like press down on the scroll button. Oh, I guess I'm blocking the map a little bit with where my avatar is. Let me go ahead. I'll move it. All right here so you get more of a view. All right. Father
The lady of
Dalion.
life will guide you.
Okay.
Mother Cobol was a great woman.
How much? Sure, she was. I bet. How much? Ooh, there's a book. The First Goddess. I'll be taking this, everyone. Don't you mind me. Is there a button for, like, finding stuff? Loot. The war. Alright, this way seems to be blocked off a bit. Now, I wonder... Oh. Oh, if you hit tab, you cycle through the characters. Good to know. How do I guess I would be inventory? Here we go. It's been a while since I played the demo. So we got food ration. So do we actually... So we will be eating, it seems. And we actually have our spell focus, which is kind of cool. Do we have to equip that? Okay. We have throwing daggers, and it seems like we have an infinite amount, which is pretty cool. And a spear. Why? I think I'm gonna swap and bam. And then we can put the spear in... Wait, can I equip a wand? Wait, let's do wand here. And throwing daggers over here. Spell focus universer. Spell focus. So we just got 2 spell focuses on hand. I feel like that's probably doesn't make that much sense, but I like it in theory. Something you scribbled in your notes in haste. Can we read it? Lexicon. A document may reveal lore. Oh, okay. So that's basically like tutorial. Alt show details. Okay. The First Goddess, language is in common. A small religious book about the worship of Mariaki. Oh, if I double click. Okay. The First Goddess, history. Little is known of the beginnings of the worship of the 5 major deities that came from Tyramar, but little debate exists around the emergence of an Auran and a Mariki, whatever the fuck that is, as the prime gods of humanity. In tradition and widely held belief, Auran and Marki are husband and wife. However, theologians often dismiss this conceit. Interesting. To them, the existence of the gods is considered to be the result of the worship of millions of souls powering the gods into existence, not something as mundane as the human customs of marriage and family. Since the arrival of humans on Solasta, the worship of Mariki has spread across many of the kingdoms and states of Fendra. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's more pages? Okay, maybe I might not read all of us. I don't know. Let's see. It is known that her church first spread from the Snow Alliance, where Timarium refugees led by clerics established the tenets of the current church, although some texts mention dissident branches being established in the city of Sandreed, between what is now the Kingdom of Galavian and the Principality of Mesgrath. But it seems the schism healed by the 1st century AC, the Creed. Life is a cycle. In life lies the seed of death. In death lies the seed of rebirth. To embrace life is to accept death. Maralaiki is the goddess of both life and death, a duality that confuses some at first, though it is the foundation of her worship to accept the immutable necessities of these 2 aspects of existence. This is a lot of text here I think I shall be ending, but it sure was interesting while we were looking. All right. I'm guessing, yeah, the Galvian War. I do wonder if just opening this gives my character like some intelligence. So if I do a okay, something used to go. Have to get this down before the message fades. Come, mother dead. Okay, orphanage, old tempo, attend funerals, rituals, first night before day of Saladar, a magic message from Richard. Or, yeah, Richard. Strong emotions, words garbled. Is he drunk? Happiest year of my life, best memories, and now this can't be. Mahin, the nearest I've had to a mother dead. You better not be drunk casting again, Rick. Oh, interesting. Somebody might be dead. So I can switch between the characters like this. Okay. And we all have weight values, it seems. There's laundry. Oh, it seems like a bit of a dead end.
Oh, Landry, is that really
Landry.
you? The one and only. It's been a long time.
Must be 10 years at least. It's so good to see you. I wish it would have been in different circumstances.
Same here. I'm so sorry for your loss, by the way.
Walk with us. We can speak about the good old days.
I'd love to, but look. The war. Galavan troops had damaged it, remember? Well, it fell off a couple of years ago.
I didn't.
Okay.
Haven't been back since I left the orphanage.
None of us have. We'll never get there on time if we circle around, especially with that storm coming. Come on, let's climb down. We used to do it all the time when we
I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if my siblings do live because I didn't put any time into them. So, I don't know. That we'll see. But this is early access, so I will likely be doing like a couple of playthroughs on this. So everyone can learn from my mistakes on whether or not you should have invested more time in these other three. What on earth are you doing? Oh. Special movement. You can crawl in this game? Wait, how do I...
I didn't sign up for this.
Nice. Okay, that's fun traversal. Is there a button? Okay, let's zoom out a little bit, and then we can jump. Nice. Look how everyone's jumping properly. It's not like everyone's being held back. That's good to know. Is this looks like maybe a lookout? Oh.
It would have been easier to bury Mother back in town.
Maraike was a big part of her life. She would have wanted to be buried in the old temple.
I hear Rickard is the temple's new Solasta. He's gonna say mass at your mother's funeral.
Okay, so they are saying Ricard.
I guess that's why he called for us. It must be tough for him.
Let's hope he doesn't down a bottle of liquid courage beforehand. Well, okay.
Ah! Oh wait, so should I cast myself innate sorcery? Oh, nice! I forgot about that. I think we have like 2 of that. Cast spell. I feel like I might want to do mage armor early, yeah? Mage armor. Spell. Oh wait, that's right. Lexicon is that. I want to do alt.
Are you coming or what?
How long? Can't be cast on targets wearing armor. How long does that? Duration is 8 hours. I feel like. Ooh. Glype. All right. I like that. Why is Ray of Frost a favorite?
I'm waiting.
I didn't favorite that. I don't even remember selecting Ray of Frost. So you got cantrips here that you can see with C. And then you got first level spells right over here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna favorite Sorcerer's Burst. Select an empty slot to replace an existing favorite. Alright, this person's getting very impatient. Oh, we're like glowy now. Alright, I hope that isn't super persistent.
Remember how Mother got mad every time we went down there?
Alright, well, we don't need lights because we are an elf. Why am I not moving? Oh, because we jumped down here. I see. I thought that was like something else. So if I just click over here, will we auto crawl? Nice. I see. Is there a shiny over here? No.
Used to live in there.
Looks like something ate all of them.
Oh, we got a nice little passive innate. Shut the hell up. I'm enjoying my time with these people that I assume are going to be dead soon. So I would like you to calm down. Ooh, we got some giant crab. So if I right click, or can I drag it to somebody else? No, it seems. All right. It might be. That might be a nice quality of life improvement later on to be able to just drag it. Somebody. Oh.
The old tower, it's collapsed and ended up down here. A victim of the war, like the bridge. Come on, push this bit out the way.
Why
Ooh,
don't
wait.
you do it?
Because my arms are so weak.
Oh, shut up, Lanyard. Landry. Everyone heave. Oh, oh. We're a strong person for having only 8 strength. We did that whole brick wall. What is this? Is that an elemental?
What are those things?
Well, they don't look like crabs.
Never seen
Ha
that
ha
before.
ha ha.
Best to be cautious. If we stay low, we might get past without being seen.
Our guy's such a jester, everyone. So, is this our tutorial?
Sneaking. You have to crouch.
Oh, well, I don't see that as an option. Where's it saying?
We're sneaking.
Okay! You hit C, I get it. What if I want to fight him? Also, is there a quick save? View tutorials. There's 9 tutorials already. Resume game. Oh, they're like...
We're good. Stand up now.
Oh, do they just jump in the water? They're like fish people. I do like that C by default seems to have the entire party do it.
At least they've gone now. Let's take
You
it
don't
easy.
have to do shift C. Can we make that jump? Ooh!
Move on.
It is convenient being able to just click on the map and then they do it instead of having to do the whole jump thing, which I know you could hotkey it with Z, but still it is nice. Ooh, we got a chest. Thieves' tools. Nice. Gold piece. Fishing net. Let's loot all. Now we do at this current time possess a thief in our midst. So let's go ahead. Which one's the rogue? It's this one, yeah? No, that one's the cleric. He's the rogue. Let's give him the thieves' tools. Chancer. Oh, wait. I don't know what their names are. Eric. Eric, have yourself some thieves' tools. Now, we do have a spear. He has a bow. He's a fighter. He can also carry the most. I have concerns that he's gonna die, but I also can't carry a lot. So I'm gonna move it to, dang it, what's his name? Nicholas. Nicholas, here you go, and you can have my papers and my books. I can't carry much. Here's a shell and a bucket. You're good for it. All right, I'm gonna keep the food though, and this spear. It does a nice little log that I moved to those things.
Oh, I remember this beach.
Defeat the kobolds.
Kobolds. What?
We got combat, everyone. Ooh. Oh, okay. So we rolled a perception and we found things. Nice.
Hunted? My track's got him.
I keep hitting tab, meaning to bring up a menu. I want to check here. So he's got a bow, which does a d6, but these daggers, oh, they do a d4, but it is cool. I think I'm gonna give, what was it, Eric? Even though it's technically gonna be less damage, it's not by much, and he's gonna be primarily benefiting from sneak attack damage. Instead of a bow, I want him to use throwing daggers, because I just think it's fun, and I want to see what that's like. What are the range of the throwing daggers? Close 20 feet, max 60 feet. We're gonna do it. It might not be the most optimal, but I think it could be fun. Oh. Oh. Okay. We got our, I do like the general outlining of things to let you know where you can go. We don't want to get that close, being honest. Let's try our sorcerer's burst. Anna Devo is right. Okay. So we got our main action out of the way. We got some movement done. Bonus action, innate sorcery. I don't know, because I think we only get a few of these, right? Yeah, we can only do it twice per long rest. There isn't that many kobolds here, and I already almost killed one. I don't think it's worth doing our innate sorcery right now. Do we have any bonus action? Oh, Dazzle is bonus? I didn't even notice that. But it is a range of touch. So, I guess you could use this instead of dealing with Shocking Grasp. That's good to know. All right. I'm going to end my turn, which I can do with space, it seems. Oh, you got to hold it. Wait, why are you... Nice. Wait, what's Lanyard doing? Okay, Landry, I mean. But, all right, this is our cleric. We got Sacred Flame. Spell casting. We could do a shove as an action. A group action. Interesting. I wonder if it's because that person's right there. Advanced combat actions. Dash, disengage, dodge. Use device. Cast a spell. Our cantrips are Spare the Dying, Sacred Flame, Holy Conduit. On a hit, deal 1d6 radiant damage. The target and each enemy within 5 feet of it also take an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Ooh. Divine Shield. Grants the target 1d8 temporary hit points until the start of your next turn. That's pretty cool. Then we got Inflict Wounds, Cure Wounds, Bless, Bane. Man, I wish I selected these myself. I would have given them Healing Word. But I do want to try out this holy conduit.
Evo.
Yeah. Dead. Loot all. Alright, it does seem most of these enemies I think are... Oh, okay, that one's there. That one's over there. That one's way over there. Let's go ahead and bring you down here. Do we have any... Oh, okay, we do have Healing Word. That makes sense. It's under the bonus action spell selection. Sweet! But we don't need that now because everyone's fine and dandy. Now, this is our Paladin. Which we do have throwing knives with him as a other option. Paladin powers as a bonus. Other, enable heroic inspiration. When this is enabled, the hero can use their heroic inspiration points to reroll a failed attack or saving throw. Current status disabled. Oh. Do we even have heroic inspiration right now? I don't know where to even look for that. But looks like we can come here. And then if we switch that. Oh, we have spears. I see. Oh, we killed him with the spear. Ooh. Okay, then we'll switch back to our melee. Nice. Alright, I'm not controlling this person. They're just sneaking about, it seems. What are you doing? Buddy. Alright, Eric. Let's see. Ooh. Nice! I do think we were technically at disadvantage there, so we shouldn't have been able to use sneak attack, but they allowed it. Alright, it doesn't look like... I do like that they kind of give us an idea of when you're going to get line of sight on a creature. Let's come over here. You have to double click because we're using an action to dash. Oh, okay. Use device healing. Makes sense. I really hope we're not all dazzled out when it comes to cutscenes. I guess we'll see. We don't really have any actions we can do, so we're gonna skip. We're gonna go and pick up some money. And then we're gonna run on up there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, he's just casually walking about, you know, on a beach. I don't know what that was, sir. Alright, our rogue, however... Stone cutting. Oh, I think this must be a racial ability that they have. Wait. Cancel. Wait, you are a rogue, aren't you? You should be able to do these things as a bonus action. Oh, they don't have cunning actions yet. Well, only level 1. That's right. We are still just a pleb.
This
Wahoo!
shortcut is looking more and more like a trap.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. But we need to hurry.
Loot all.
Fine. Just a short one then.
Oh, this guy wants to do a short rest. Harvestables. Wait. Oh my gosh. This guy's definitely like, I'm a tutorial NPC. And I also feel like he is going to die.
Careful. This place is full of kobold traps. This is too dangerous.
This is a good place to put our feet up.
Okay, so we can disarm. I feel like I want to have my rogue do that, though. So you... If I just, like, click on it, will he try and disarm it? Okay, cool. Alright, and you do have the roll. It just doesn't have the whole screen behind it. Okay. Why is it still set up? Game?
Careful, this place is full of kobold traps.
Oh, we know. I'm having you disarm them. Oh, this is like the harvestable that we're talking about. Doesn't seem like a roll is involved, so that's good. Inspect.
Poor lad. At least they didn't eat him. He is with Marike now.
Alright, so we're all like Marike fans, it seems. We're Team Marike in this house. Ooh, studded leather armor. Hang on. Again, I'm trying to open up my inventory here. All right, let's see. Marike, this is 12 armor class. This is light armor, so this might be good for you. Who currently just has... Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him that. Eric. I am glad it has the armor changing. At this point, 2026, there's no reason why if you're changing armor, it wouldn't change on the person you are utilizing. Oh, there's a chest over here.
Damn it.
Lock picking. We need our rogue. Wait, no, you're not the rogue. What the hell are you doing? Oh, that was a success. Okay. Ooh, healing potion. That's good. The Impossible Alliance. Interesting. What makes it? How many pages is this? Sure, I'll read this one. Ahem. After full investigation by our intelligence services, our conclusion is that the threat of an alliance between our two neighbors is highly unlikely at this present time. Strategically, our military control of the Haifran region creates too much of a barrier for the two sides to coordinate. We control all the bridges, and even if troops from both sides were to try a pincer attack on the region, we would see their movements long before finding ourselves trapped. Even if the south of the Cathaladin were to be deprived of military forces, Politically, the troubles of the Galvian have become less volatile, and the political situation is finally stabilized after years of post-war struggles between the dukes. We believe this may soon make it possible for them to vote for a new king. Our preferred candidate seems to be achieving some popularity. Our greatest fear was that the imperial influences and the Galvian detestable destabilization, oh my gosh, would push the people of the Galvian into the alliance with the new empire against us. But interestingly, this is not happening. Instead, despite the war reparations we demanded and obtained, the population of Galvian have seen our behavior as reasonable, and our stewardship of the Hyphrian region as a great benefit due to a renewed and expanded commerce along the Falafian and Gophalam rivers. Please find enclosed or detailed reports in which this is a summary. Lord N, Director of Intelligence Operations, Principality of Mascroth. Okay. Ooh, we also got an amethyst. I missed that. Alrighty. Let's go interact with this guy. Take a short rest. Oh, it's up here. Short rest? Sure. It looks like we only do powers. Remaining short rests before taking long rests. Okay, we get 4. That's pretty good. None of us have any reason to use our hit die. I do like the fact that it has the hit die system. None of us lost anything, and none of us recovered anything.
I feel better now. Hey there. You alright?
Family roles. Family roles. Each hero holds a role in the family formed after the adoption by Lord Caldwell and Mahin. The role you choose for a character impacts the way they interact with others, how they speak, and the tone they use. Some family roles match well with certain personalities. This is indicated by the thumbs up icon in the next page. Wait. The golden kid was always Ma Hin's preferred child, perceived as lucky and favored by others. This role is a good fit for a caregiver or hero personality. The scapegoat was always doing silly things and getting punished. They were perceived as annoying and hurting the family. This character will often tease the siblings and play the troublemaker. This role is a good fit for the jester or outlaw personality. The top student was always the best in class, perceived as perfectionist and headstrong. This role is a good fit for a sage or innocent personality. The substitute was always the leader, protective of the siblings, and perceived as taking on their parents' role without reason. This role is a good fit for a hero or ruler personality. Understood. And during this dialogue, you will have to choose one role for each character of your party. Party Golden Kids. Choose the Golden Child. Let's go with our cleric as the Golden Child.
I can't believe we're going to bury Mom. Mom? I know Martin adopted you, but I didn't realize you were so close.
Okay. Choose the scapegoat. I think it makes sense for Fenris to be our scapegoat.
They were always Marhin's big baby. Go figure.
It's true. We had a special bond.
Okay, that sounds
In your
weird.
own way, you were special too. You were the one who always got punished.
All right, the top student. And then we're going to have the substitute. I guess I'll...
You were definitely looking for it.
And you were always the swotty teacher's pet, weren't you? You still are.
Guys, come on. It might be a day to remember old times, but don't dig up.
Okay,
old
I'm beginning to
quarrels.
think
Know
that
where
we
this
are going to be
goes.
sticking with this group
And I
long
suppose that's going
term,
to be my fault.
which
You really haven't changed that
now
much.
I'm inclined to
Alright,
think that I need to go
everyone,
back
listen
and
up.
change them
Let's
all.
move. The funeral is at midnight, and we still have to climb that cliff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, isn't
Question-
that the Orcus?
Hmm.
It looks like it. What's she doing?
What do you think, dummy? We're burying Mother. Like you, she's grieving.
Okay, enough. Let's go. It's time.
Okay,
Hey, come take a look at what I found.
I think
A path up. Great. I was wondering.
I think maybe I might stop it here, so that way I can go back and remake this whole family and then resume with like a fresh family, and then I can reintroduce them later, because I didn't realize how pivotal everyone else was going to be, because I did not look this up ahead of time. So I think that might be a good bet. So I think I'm going to call it here at this short rest. I know that I technically didn't get too far. Well, about an hour and a half. So I'm going to call here. Remake everybody from like the ground up, so that way we have more. I thought they were all going to be throwaways, but it definitely seems like it's not a throwaway situation. So yeah. But I do plan to play more of this, and I plan to record more of this and put this up there as well. So if you enjoyed this, like I said earlier, please give us a like and give a subscribe, so that way you can see the journey as it unfolds. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do as far as updates with this game. I know that they already plan to address some of the things about the early access, so we shall see what happens. But thank you all for being here, and hope you have a great day. Goodbye.